Okay, Buckets of Rain in the key of D on the banjo. So I'm in a regular G tuning, D, G, B, E, D, sorry. But I've got my fifth string, I've got a little fifth string capo here. I've got it up a whole step. So you can either tune it up or put it up, either the capo, or some people have the little hooks, little spikes here, you can hook it under. It needs to be up to an A. So that way when I play a D chord like this, that A note fits right in. So it's in the key of D. All right, and the chords are very simple. It goes buckets of rain, D, buckets of rain, buckets of rain, going out of my ears, G, buckets of moonbeams in my D. A, G, F sharp minor, E minor, D. So real quick, what's the A? It's an F shape, and you should know some basic banjo shapes if you're watching this video. So here's an F, G, A. And you can play all four, or you can cheat like I do and play just the first three. So that's your A. Move down 2 frets to G. And then F sharp minor is basically an E minor chord, barred on the 2nd fret. So I bar the middle 2 on the 2nd fret. And then I've got the 4th fret on the low D and the high D. And then slide that down to E minor. And then D. And there's a little interlude that he does, that Dylan does, which goes. So what's that? That's a C chord. You can play it here. I'm sort of trying to mimic the guitar as much as I can. So it's the same F shape. So this is the 8th fret, 8th, 9th, 10th. So that's my C and then my D. So he goes, and then he goes back to the D. Yeah. And then on to G. Anyways, so let's take it through. So here's the basic lick. Now we're going to do it both clawhammer and 3 fingers. So I'm starting with the 3-finger style. So here's the first lick. So left hand, or fingering hand if you're a lefty, then this would be your right hand. So 5th to 7th on the B string, hammer, hit the 5th string, then 7th fret on the 1st string, I'm using my pinky. So I got a lot of this note, this A note, just you'll be hearing that a lot. Show you that. So here's my hammer, and then I'm holding those first 2 on the 7th fret, and here's the right hand. 5, 1, 5, 2, 5. All right, and then the second half of that goes. Fingering's the same with the right hand, but I'm doing the hammer from 5 to 7 on the B string. And then open D string, open first D string. So you're just alternating between first time it's on the 7th fret of the first string and second time it's open. So okay. Then we're going to go to G. Sliding 2 to 4 on the G string, hit the 5th, then 3rd fret on the B string. Then I'm going to go to the 5th fret of the B string and keep the 4th fret of the G, and I go like this. Forward roll. So watch my right hand. So I go. And I get those two down. I go. You can finish it off, actually go. Back to D. So what I'm using for a D is this, but leaving this high D string open. So it's kind of drony. So there's the pick. Thumb. I call it an alternating pick. Thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb. Sorry. And then we have the. So there I'm going. 3rd string with my thumb, 2nd string pointer, then 5th and 1st, middle and thumb. That's the A, then move it down to the G, F sharp minor, E minor, then the D. Okay? Then you go up to this little interlude. Again, alternating pick on this C. And I finish with what I call a pinch, where you have the 2 strings, a pinch, a finger and a thumb at the same time. And that's the first 3 strings all pinched together. Second half of that first lick. Sorry, I'm screwing this up. Sorry. And then you're back to. As you saw, I do this lick most of the time like that, but occasionally I'll go. So you're pulling off from the 2nd fret of the D, and then talk about Clawhammer. A little easier with the Clawhammer. So we got the same basic lick. Hammer 2 to 5, 5 to 7, excuse me, on the second string. And then first string, 5th fret. The same thing, 2 to 5 on the B. Open first string. G. So the G, I'm just literally playing open. I do the 2 to 4 slide on the G string. And then I do the pull-offs. Okay. 2 of those. And back to the D. So on the D, I'm playing this little lick. I'm hammering on from 2 to 4 on that G. And then, so it's kind of up for grabs what you want to do here. You can go. You can also, if you can drop them. Drop them. I have a video on that. I'm sure a lot of other people do too, but you can study up on it. It's a great technique. All right, have fun.